So I've been kayak fishing for like 2 years at this point, and we've just hit my least favorite time of year to do it. It's winter, so it's cold, it's usually windy, and catching fish is incredibly tough, especially when you're like me and you're terrible at all the techniques they say that you need to use to catch bass in the winter. But I was up all night. I tied on all the baits I thought would work: jigs, jerk baits, lipless crank. So hopefully we have some good luck, but I'm honestly not expecting much. I really don't like winter fishing. So as soon as I hit the water, I started graphing. And I didn't have an actual plan. I just knew it was cold, water was cold, and so they'd probably be sitting pretty deep. So I thought, if I can find bait, I can find bass. And so I started trying to find bait fish on my sonar. And I eventually found some, but I couldn't get any bass to bite. And I threw everything I could at them. I threw the jerk bait and the underspin and all the deep bass fishing lures that they say that you should throw, and just couldn't get a bite. So then I thought, well, maybe I can get some on a deep brush pile. And I knew where a deep brush pile was, so I started heading over that direction and didn't get any hits on it at all. So I struck out there too. Then I glanced over and I saw this dock sitting on a steep drop off, and I thought, maybe I can get one off of there. I don't know why I thought that. I never have thought that about a dock in the winter. I've never thought, let me just go throw at that and see what I can get. But today I did. We got one. We got one. We got one. We got one. On a football jig. Oh, yes. We got one. On the football jig. I felt him pecking at it and he took it. He's not a monster by any means, but man, this is a good fish. I'm super stoked for this fish. Look at that right there. What a great fish. So I was super stoked that worked, because I totally didn't believe that it would at all. But now I had to figure out, was this luck or was it a pattern? So I took the kayak around that bank to another steep drop off that I knew was there. And on the way, I threw it some lay downs that were kind of along the bank in some deep water, because I just wanted to see, hey, are they just relating to wooden docks, or are they relating to all wood that's over deep water? And so I didn't get any hits on those lay downs. So I knew if I get another one to bite on a dock that's on a steep drop off, I'm probably putting a pattern together. There's a fish. We got another one. Oh, it's a good fish. Oh, it's a good fish. Oh, it's a good fish. On the jig, yes, sir. Oh, yes. Oh, this is a great fish. Oh, my goodness. Y'all, look at this fish. Oh, he's a fighter. Look at that, dude. That is a good, healthy fish right there. Look at how he ate that jig, man. It is down in there. And he thumped it, dude. Oh, such a great fish. So I could not have been more pumped after that second fish, knowing that my intuition was right, and if I just kept throwing at wooden docks in deep water, I was gonna catch fish, had me just stoked. Because again, I never do this well in the winter. So to have two fish and to be putting a pattern together and using a technique I don't normally ever use, I was just jazzed about it. But right down from where I caught that second fish at, there was another dock. And this one stood out to me in particular because it was covered with brush and stumps and things like that. It just all around it. And so I thought, if there's a fish around these docks, it's gonna be sitting there. So I pulled the kayak up, and I was sitting in about 8 feet of water and throwing into about 6 feet of water. And sure enough, there's one. Oh, that's a good one too. Oh, oh, big mama, big mama, big mama. Woo, 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 jig fishing. Let's go. Look at this dude. Just chomped it. Chomped it. That jewel football jig, man. Look at this fish, y'all. Oh, so stoked for this. It's just over 3 pounds. So stoked for this, bro. I cannot tell you how happy I was to pull that third fish. So much was coming together. Pattern was coming together. The intuition was firing, and the fish were getting progressively bigger. Like every time we caught one, they weren't getting smaller, they were getting progressively bigger. And so I knew that I was on to something. But I wanted to see if I could figure out something else. Football jigs, wooden docks, steep drop-offs. But can we get them on something else? Okay, because now I know they're sitting in less than 10 feet of water. And I wanted to figure out more. Again, I'm the kind of person, when I get to figuring something out, I want to just continue to figure out more and add to the puzzle. So I went and threw jerk baits off of points. I went and ran lipless cranks in shallow areas and around some stumps and things like that. And I didn't get hit on any of those. And so I knew, you know, with just a couple hours left, like if I wanted to pull another fish, and I did, I really wanted to pull another fish. I needed to go back to that pattern that I had established at the beginning of the day. So right as we were headed out, saw another wooden dock, same situation, and I threw at it. I got that one. I got one. I got that one. He's a good one. Oh, he's a good one. You're hiding on these docks now. Oh, come on, buddy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, my goodness. Yes. Woo! Yes, sir. Look at this, dude. That is a healthy fish. Look at this fish. Huge, healthy fish. I mean, choked that jig. God, we've caught some great fish today. We've got 4 of them. I mean, look at this thing. I didn't think I was gonna catch anything. You come away with 4 really good fish. I might just like winter fishing. So I hope watching me kind of conquer this mountain gave you some confidence that you can do it too. That you can go out there and put fish in the boat when you need to. And that winter fishing doesn't have to be this big scary monster that we all make it out to be. See you in the next one. Peace.